technical difficulties.
We had some difficulties. Mark, I don't know what he did. He did. I don't know.
Oh yeah, blame it on me with somebody's
Just click the
tablet
red
that
button.
dies. Your tablet dies and
He
my
just clicked the
audio.
red button.
Yeah, so your tablet dies, my audio fails. I don't get it. So when you hear the first part of it, it's just going to go straight into a technical difficulty. At least if we can get more than 13 minutes out of it. If not, we'll just, add it on the weekend. Oh, that's right, you're working this weekend.
Let me see. My notes, too. Stuff scattered all over the place.
Oh, man. See, that's why you do like me. Old school. Paper and pen. So in case you lock yourself out of whatever you've got all your stuff in, you never lock yourself out of paper and pen.
Yeah.
Unless you lose the damn paper. But, reluctantly, I haven't lost anything yet. Over 100 things I got to remember. But I tell you what, man. This has been one fun little podcast. This is the second time this has happened. I told you the story about it before, about my son playing with the cat and her jumping off onto the foot switch and cutting the power off to everything, dude. Except for the little main computer that they were playing the game off of, but the main TV, all my stuff went out. And I thought, man, I just spent about 30 minutes of good content and good gaming stuff going on, topic wise, and lost it all. But whenever I cut everything back up, it said restore back, and I said, well, hell yeah, I do. Hey, but it came out pretty good, though. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I tell you what, it's a pain in the butt. But I don't know where and why that. I don't know. Maybe I kept it paused for too long because it was about a good 20 minutes, roughly, almost about 30 minutes. But 30 minutes of dead air. And,
Right.
That's all right. It was paused, so whenever it kicked back over, when I went to hit play, none of my stuff was working. I couldn't figure, And can you hear me good, or am I not?
Oh, yeah. No, you're good.
Okay, because my meter wasn't moving. I was all freaking out. I was like, oh, crap, am I dead again in the water? There you go. Okay.
No, you're good.
Whew, shit. No, when the main meter doesn't move, it scares me. That's why every now and then I'll go to see if it moves. I mean, it's like, no, because there's nothing worse than having literally. I mean, if you're on video, it's one thing, but when you're on audio and something screws up, you can't see it.
Right.
But you don't know how loud you're really getting either. So. Plus, I got these big, huge headphones on where I should have both of them to actually hear myself in my mic to see really how loud I am. But if you sound pretty good, the meter's...
No, you're good. No,
you're actually louder than me on the meter. But don't change anything because, like I said, I can ramp you up. But if you sound like you're in a can, I can't do anything.
Yeah. So. No, you're good now.
Joe in a Can podcast. Oh shoot. Yeah, but back to what we were saying though. With
just a quick recap. Like you were talking about, got those free promotions. So
yes.
Small businesses and large businesses, whatever companies, And,
well, I would like to. I'm going for really because I see a lot of people in the art community who need, who like to get their name out there.
Right.
Take some of your art.
Yeah.
I could put it out there. We could talk about it. And same thing. I know a couple little, small little people who have businesses, but real small. Like it's like a vitamin company.
Like those your mom.
Yeah. Or if you got a product idea, that's my main thing. So first you go get a patent, but if you don't, we can patent it right here.
With a small fee.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, same thing with video too. If you have a very, if you're not too picky about it, I could even run video. I'm going to do yours, and of course that, like I said, in the future we can't talk about that right now, but yeah, that's going to be cool when we kick that off. I mean, we'll talk about that off air, but and I also can't wait to go live either. That's another thing too. That's going to be real fun. At least when we get about, I say, I say 100 people, which that might take a year, but
well, you know, you never know.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, if you get enough people, because you know they say Facebook is supposed to have a in the near future a live feed, which that's good.
Yeah.
But you know, in the meantime, we got to stick with YouTube. And a lot of people don't know about Twitch either. I mean, Twitch you can do, but you have to talk about gaming, and that's gonna be another little thing that we're gonna be working on too as well. Other than this, it's the gaming channel for the YouTube. So that's another thing we gotta. Did I just lose you again? Yes. What happened? Okay, well, technical difficulties again. Sorry about that. This is one of those random podcasts where, like you say, anything goes. So I'm going to try calling him back. And just keep it running. Keep it going. So everybody knows. Because I'm not stopping it on this one. Hey, what happened?
Dude.
We're still rolling. I did not stop it. It's still,
oh, man.
We're still rolling. I even said we have a technical difficulty. So you will hear that in there. I want to leave it all in there because this is really freaking hilarious.
Man.
And no, people, it's not staged.
We have
either.
Well, I'm having bad weather over here.
There you go. Bad weather.
Seriously.
I lost electricity.
Yeah. No, it's just raining.
Damn
real windy out here today.
Yeah, it was like that here yesterday.
So you were talking about the new gaming or the gaming
channel.
Something?
Yeah. When we kick that off, that's going to be special. But sorry. It's one. No, I'm serious. It's been one of those days, and this is a good little recap. But anyways, the YouTube channel it's the same thing. It's the IHA podcast. Anything goes. But I want to devote that a little more to gaming. But because it's interacting, but you can still put some of the podcast stuff on there as well. Because man, I'm gonna have, like I said, we're gonna have a bunch of places to be putting this stuff. But I was looking at what we was talking about earlier, and it is called Stitcher. Stitcher. That's another thing. It's a radio deal where we could put our stuff in there as well. I'm trying to figure out how to get my stuff, how to set up the account and all that on there, where it could be multiple. I mean, it depends on how much we devote our time to this. If it's going to be once a week,
right?
Which I'd like to try to at least once a week on this, or every. It depends on topic, it's right, and how many people really like. Say, like if you got a day off and John wants to come in and talk about his poetry, there you go. There's 3 of us on here, but it's just or whoever, But like I say, I try not to run too much by myself on this because you get lonely talking to yourself. I mean, you really do. I'm not one to talk to myself. I could, but answering and stuff, no. If I was smoking cigarettes, if I was smoking cigarettes, I probably could. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Hey, just write it down.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I am writing all kinds of weird ass ideas down. So, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I said earlier, I was trying to get everything all organized, but we had the technical difficulties, the first one.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Everybody's like, man, because we're not gonna be perfect on the very first one.
Yeah,
this very first. I mean, people are gonna hear us and go, oh, really? But no, you hear what it's all about, the product placement, free advertisement as far as that goes. And like I say, we got your segment. I've got the cooking segment coming up with my wife. She's going to start doing some stuff on here as well. Well, I'm trying to push her to it because the girl can cook some food. I'm not going to lie about it. So that's why I'm getting fat. I mean, I've never been fat a day in my life, man. Never. And you know me, I'm like, well, not bony, but kind of like, yeah, I guess you could say that compared to most people, but no.
You need to eat.
Man, I eat too much, man. I eat, man. if I actually recorded the crap whenever I'm talking sometimes, not now, but most of the time, man, I always got like pudding in my mouth or pudding, yogurt, something. Of course, I eat a little bit healthier. I try to because the older you get, and as much damage as I've done to the body, and you know that as well.
Yeah.
So you're a little bit older than me too, but So Benadryl only works for Tylenol only works for so long. Arthritis. I said Benadryl, that shit knocks me out. So puts me to sleep. Okay, every time I see that meter drop, I freak. Hey, I got a meter right here too. Cool. Maybe that's another one. Maybe if I get a little bit closer.
Well,
there we go. I'm probably pinging like a mofo, but it's okay. Are you? Man, don't go dead side. Don't go dead air like that. Oh my god. Because then I'd have to put some like little, 30 minutes later or something in between there. You know what I mean? I've thought about doing it. Actually, I'm going to probably do that when I edit this thing.
That'd be good, man. Just add something on there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I had my line in, if I could
get a small commercial.
Don't give me no idea. Actually, you know what? We could do that. But it had to be, well, no. I mean, it'd be, but we probably could, I mean, we could like stitch it in, but.
I mean, we can call and ask.
Yeah.
All you can do.
Yeah. I'll figure something out because, you got to make it comical too. I don't want people falling asleep over here. But, oh my God, what are these people randomly? That's what random conversation is. But for real. But now, other than all, overall, IHA podcast / studios, I'm going to give another little. I have to give a little bit of something out, I want some of these people to really grasp their hold. What are you talking about? But no, just go ahead.
Man, I don't know. It's like you got something, then you want to put it out there, and it's like not ready for that.
Yeah. Well, no, exactly. Well, not that. It's just there's stuff in the works just in case it falls through the cracks. You're not promising anything. That's what I'm getting at. But, if we push the way we are once a week, talking on this thing, just random, get some people on here. You promote it, I promote it, see how far we can get it. I'm still working, like I say, on the creative side because I tell you what, all the good stuff, I almost said it, the creative side, of me, of my mind, I guess you can say. They're always real, so there'll never be a dull moment on here. But like I say, we set a date every Thursday, I'll upload it on Friday or Saturday, basically. So we do Thursday, you won't hear it until Saturday. So any of you who on Podbean, soon to be on Facebook, not so much on YouTube just yet, still kind of iffy on that, where I really want to direct that. We'll be hearing this on Saturday. So, and if any of you guys at Podbean, YouTube, Facebook, have any suggestions, you can leave comments and likes, hit the like button, and same thing in the Facebook. I like to hear y'all's feedback, anybody's feedback. Let's see who's out there listening, because that's the main thing, because, we can run this until a year and only get, like I said, it just depends. But I like to hear people's comments too. As far as what you got to say. Hey, likes, dislikes, boring, not boring. What would you like to hear more of? What would y'all's topics? Excuse me. Yeah, that was loud. I have to edit that out for sure. But meter went. But that's another thing too. It's. Once I get the T-shirts, I mean, there's going to be some demo shirts. I got to at least get that coming in the next couple of months for us. Not necessarily for the public just yet, because I got to work on some, not really, I guess you can say legal issues first. Basically making it's my very own, Ironhead Alien's going to be me. I had to put something
Don't
else.
give them no ideas, man.
Yeah, right? No. There have been people in the past that have burned me like that royally. Oh, yeah. So I was real, when it came with a business idea or something, how do you go about telling somebody without them ripping you off? That's the main thing. That's another thing, too. If you come on this podcast, you talk about your business and all that, it's your business. Meaning IHA and anybody in affiliate with us, or with us, period, we're bringing you on to talk about your stuff. We're not taking no ideas, so don't be iffy, sketchy about it. So, it's the only way you're going to get yourself out there for free. Or do like some people I know want to take the challenge and do it themselves. I've got the resources here, and I've pretty much got all the platforms ready to roll. I'm just waiting for people, too.
Yeah.
That's the cool part about it is I've done put the footwork in for everybody, so hopefully this will generate something. But once I get that's what I was looking for, the store, the IHA store. That's what I was trying to say earlier, but it just technical difficulty, brain farts, and everything else in between just didn't come out. So, but because not only that, I'd like to try to have other stuff like I really can't say that either. Crap, until we get a little bit more solid bottom on that. So, but anyways, other than that, fishing with Joe, we might as well. But I noticed a lot of your photos and stuff I've been looking at, and man, you fish in the most coolest places. I go to like 2 or 3 spots down here, so you catch here or there. But man, you got some like good scenery, background. It's just, as far as like the fishing environment, man. It's like I've got a chevron in front of me.
It's just little lakes here and there. There's plenty over there too, man. You just gotta look for them.
Yeah, but me, I like to go where it's accessible, not 4-wheel drive or or if I have to walk. I like fishing. That's why we hit the bay. But usually, I'm not much of a bay fisherman. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fun and all, but man, it screws up your reels bad. So of course, I don't sit on the shore. I get my ass, chest deep and try to sling and.
Man, last time I did that, man, I'll never do it again.
Exactly, because see, I was holding the bait.
I went out,
the bait box.
Yeah.
And let me tell you a story, okay? Speaking of fishing, okay, this happened about a year or so ago, maybe a little bit longer, but anyways. Well, one guy had the bait box, and I was tired of walking literally in the water about waist high, all the way from one end back to where I was catching some decent fish, catch and release, having fun. But I kept the shrimp in my pocket, okay? And it ain't nothing more scary whenever you're chest deep and you're holding your freaking your rod up in the air and you're getting a bite off your rod and getting a bite in your pocket. Okay, I had caught a fish in my pocket. It was a catfish, and you know how the saltwater catfish from the little barbs, man. You talking about stinging? I mean, I thought something got a hold of my leg. I mean, I jumped out of that water like treading like the top of it, and my buddy's over looking at me like, "You all right?" Yeah, he goes, I've never seen a man run that fast on top of water. I said, well, did you see the fish in my pocket? I mean, his barb was stuck in my leg. It swelled up, dude, my whole freaking leg. It was like nasty for a while there. It looked like I had a nipple on my freaking leg with a hole. And, never again.
Yeah, that reminded me of one time when I was about chest high, man, up in the water. Over there on Crystal Beach.
Yeah.
We were out there fishing, and then I was like real deep in the water, man, about chest high. And then my brother and my brother-in-law and everybody, we were out there, and hell, I didn't even think about it. I was just excited going fishing. And
yeah.
And then about 30 minutes later, man, I felt something just hit my leg. Woof. And the skin on the shark is kind of like a sandpaper.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude.
That's what you thought you had.
Oh, man, I just, that shark, man. We all throwing out.
I bet you everybody in the water was running to the dike, you know?
We hauled butt out of there, man. I grabbed my bag, just ripped it out.
God.
I chucked that bitch out the water, man. Go that way. It's over there, buddy. Oh, man. Dude, I'm running out the water, and everybody running out the water, and I'm also, I got these waves coming behind me and shit, and
you're getting pelted with waves.
I'm over here swallowing water and shit, running out of there. I get out. We all finally get out of there. Out of the water, and I'm over here puking my ass off, man.
Because all the water you probably inhaled, and probably the fear.
Man.
Oh man, I've had fears like that.
And I just looked out my leg, and I can see that like a rash.
Oh,
I was like, "Oh, you son of a bitch!"
Oh, you were lucky though, boy. I tell you what, because I stepped on a flounder, because we always go out to Shell Beach. I tell you what, that's a perfect. Jerry's the one who showed me that out there.
Man, those flounders, man, I see the flounder and the stingrays. They have almost identical skin texture, whatever.
Yeah, but they dig holes, right? And that and because see, Jerry was the one who showed me out there. He's like, "You have some good." I'm talking like him. You want some good fish? I mean, good Lord. He said, "You want some good fishing?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I'll take you out to a place where you catch fish, flounder." I said, "Okay, cool." Yeah, I'm not much of a saltwater. I mean, I'm more freshwater, and so we're out there fishing, and he caught a black drum. And I was catching croaker, like there was just almost like just, as soon as you throw it out there, boom, you catch him. Once like, good Lord, croaker, And so he says, we were wading out there a little bit, and I kept stepping in these holes. And I said, man, freaking like deep holes too. He says, there's a flounder out here. And soon enough, I stepped on a flounder, and that thing shot out from underneath my foot, and I've one-hopped it out of that water. Jerry's like, hey man, you're pale, and you was sunburned a little while ago. I said, just had the shit scared out of me. I mean, the earth moving out from underneath you, it freaks you out, But when I caught one, though, I thought it was a trash bag, because we had said I had thrown it out there and just let the tide take it out there, right? And I'm sitting there hanging out with John and all of us, having a good old time, and showing them, the places where I go out fishing. And, I look way out there at the tide, it's out by the channel and all that. And I was like, damn, man, I caught a trash bag, because you can see it floating on top. So, I mean, it's about a good, 100 yards, maybe less, just giving you a little bit of how far out. And so I start reeling in, talking, just having a good old time, get about halfway up the shore, and I looked, I said, ain't no damn trash bag. I go, what is that? The guy's like, it's a flounder. And I'm like, oh, okay. Damn, never caught one. And that's the most weirdest thing, the sideways mouth and all that. It was too short. And people are like, oh, you need to throw that back. If the Parks and Wildlife catch you with that being under, you can get a ticket for it. Yeah, you're just jealous that you didn't catch it.
Yeah, I think it has to be like maybe 15 inches or something like that.
Yeah, like I said, I go out to these little ponds and stuff, and I catch, bass, catfish, or my, let's see, how would you say, mother-in-law's boyfriend, he has a lake on his property. We were catching big mouth bass out there. Man, I'm telling you, it was fun until his lake, he had like a dam built on the side of it where it's built up, and it has a reservoir overflow that goes to the creek. Well, it rusted out. Needless to say, half his property went underneath water. Oh man, he got it fixed, but now he's got to wait for it to fill back up to put fish back in there. Yeah. So this season's going to be, which Which that's all right, you know. Give it time because I was catching more fish than my son, and he was getting kind of aggravated. But he's talking trash all the way up there too. I don't know if you kids do that. Oh yeah, he's like, "I will catch more fish than you. I'm gonna this, that, and the other. I'm gonna outfish you." I said, "You keep talking that trash. We'll see." You know, he just kept talking all that trash. And we got there, sure enough, we didn't catch nothing the very first day we were there. By the second morning, we got up, we hit the lake, we was fishing. Who gets the first bite? Me.
Yeah.
And it was a big bite too. You know, because I got a. It's a mid-size pole. I used to fish on the smaller size poles, so I could get a better feel of the fish. Because if you get too big of a pole, you really can't feel mid-size fish. You know, it's sort of like using an ocean liner. You know, you know what I'm saying? You know, for a little bitty 5-pound fish, you really can't feel it. You know.
You don't need.
Like you're catching marlin.
You know,
you know, catching marlin, you know, yeah, it'd be great, but you know,
going freshwater fishing with a freaking 150-pound test line.
Yeah, right. You know, the shit as big as a guitar string and E. You know what I mean? Oh well, that's another thing we need to bring up here is to get a session going, man. Once I get my camera, eventually when I get one, I mean, you know, I'm not saying, just eventually when I get one, we'll have a session on here where we can record it and we can put that out too as well. Because the Podbean, you can also put video too. So that's another good thing about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched people, you know, do their little stuff, you know, but see, here's the thing. They only allow you so much free per month. Like, I think it's like 50 megs or so much or whatever per month. So once we run over that, then we got to start directing traffic to the next platform.
Right.
That's the reason why I did it like that. So whatever, okay, well, I'm done, tapped it out this month here. Then put a notation just before you know you're running out. Hey, switching over to here for this. Then they go over here, and then whenever next month rolls around, hey, we're switching back. So, but, you know, John's got himself his domain name, but he don't have a website. So I was looking into that eventually, too. But, you know, I said I want to see how this all runs before I start putting money and more, I won't say effort, but because there's really not a lot of effort to do this. It's just, you know, hit the button and pray to God you don't lose power. But, or a cat stepping on it, or your tablet going out of juice, or your microphone not working, or some shit like that. Tell you what, though, this is gonna be fun. I just can't wait to get more people, you know, guest speakers and stuff on here as well. Especially people from the branch, man. I mean, I've been kind of hitting it, you know, poking it out there, just to see how, you know, who's going to respond the most. And it's almost like, you know, I have to actually go out there and physically, individual, hey, I got a podcast. Would you be interested in it? Would you be interested in it? You know, you don't have to. You know, if you don't say yes and then say, you know, I didn't really want to, because, you know, that would sort of kind of piss me off, because then I'll go and make effort to say. That's why I was asking you, hey, if you want to continue on, we can set it up once a week. You know, get the topics and ready to roll. Get everything kind of like, you know, preset kind of deal, or anything rolls on it. But as far as I'm gonna make the logo, I'm gonna make everything where I start but putting the picture on the new Facebook page. And I'm going to change the Podbean. I'm going to change it to us. Anything that's going to have the IHA related is going to have, like I said, your head with the fish and my head in space. So, you know, catching fish in space. That'd be pretty cool, you know. But I tell you, yeah, I can come up with some creativeness and some really off the wall, you know, art.
Yeah, when you said that, I wondered, just ideas flowing through my head like maybe a video game or something.
Yeah, see,
wicked ass game or something.
And that's another thing too. You know, I don't know if you ever played Happy Wheels, but you ought to check it out. I mean, it's if you have checked it out, it's a very good starter. And I would love to have you on as far as like talking. And there's a way, I know there's a way that I can record this where you're actually able to see when I'm in a live event where, and I don't know if you, I had to find a cracked version of this program because I'm not going to pay for it. Not right now. But I'm not saying I'm cheap. It's just not right now, But where you're actually able to see it and interact with it, where it's easier. So you're not standing there, oh, well, what's he doing? Or we could come across the, like I said, get the Steam accounts going. And for those of you who have Steam accounts,
oh yeah, that reminded me.
Yeah, I think I emailed you. If I did,
yeah, you did.
Okay. Okay, but anyways, those of you who do have Steam accounts, if you're over the age of 18, because I personally, no offense, but you have to be a certain age to play. You could drop your Steam account to ihapodcast at gmail.com, and you can email me information if y'all want to play games, and be on the podcast show through gaming. We could do that as well. So I really got to get my email down because I have to stutter, though. Because I have two. I have my primary and then my podcast. I'm typing so much, my eyes see it more than my mouth speaks it. So it's like it's if anybody has any suggestions, any good ideas from gameplay to topics, and also make sure y'all do hit the like button on the Podbean, on the Facebook, and once I get this stuff up and going on the YouTube, y'all as well, because I'm hitting for the plaque. Once you get, I think they said 100,000 I forget. My son told me how much subscribers you have to have a large amount. But
isn't it 100,000?
I think that's what it is. But see,
1,000.
Yeah, I think it's 100,000. I think it's 500,000. You get the silver, gold, and then you get the diamond. I don't care. I want to have, like I said, that's my goal, and I'm going to work my way up into it, and then here's the cool part. Once I hit that marker where I get that plaque with my name on it, then I'm going to become an affiliate and start getting paid from YouTube. So that means I have to split profit. I'd have to split profit with you.
For the diamond.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Well, that's basically it. That's the whole ordeal goal, is to have a sustainable podcast where I can make some type of eventually revenue off of it. We both. You can I'm not greedy at all. I split it down the middle. Whatever sales I get off my shirts, it's half of it's yours. Same thing when we start with the other things we had mentioned that I'm not going to talk about just yet. So once we start getting that, we start getting things on a more of a roll, then we'll start talking a little bit more about other things, So it's the meantime right now we got, like I said, the little segments we've got really small starting out. So and hopefully whoever. Hey, look, we're in 34 minutes. I OCD like a motherfucker, I'm telling you. But, or not OCD. What's the word I'm looking for? Where it's like you be talking, you just switching subjects real quick. There's a name for it. I can't think about it right now.
Dumbass.
Well, yeah. You could say that, but it's not OCD. It's not bipolar either. So,
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive on that. But
yeah,
I'll have to.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's where you just get off track. But wow, that's freaking hilarious. But so I guess you could say I'm gonna write this down in my little old school. I ain't gonna type it in because I got sticky notes all over the not like sticking on the screen, but
yeah. See, I was like that the other day.
And it's like the ones that you can create in the deal, sticky notes, little notes. I have them stuck all over the place. I'm like, man, I got to minimize all these things, sticky notes, because I can't even see my screen. To-do list, what this, so I was like, I might as well just start writing stuff down and close all them dang sticky notes out so I can see what I'm doing, But we got, that's another thing too. I don't know if anybody wants to, I won't even leave that up to them. That's just up to you, me and you, the after dark podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's not dirty, people. It's just the content's different than what this is. So I like
more
to keep
for like adults.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, exactly. You have to log in. You have to be 18 or older. And it's nothing perverted, dirty. It's just adult conversation, talk. That's another thing. I mean, you keep it diverse. I mean, you keep it clean, keep it this, keep it that. And spread all over the place. It's almost literally like, I almost said a happy place. I almost said trip, but acid trip. Or not OCD. What's the word I'm looking for? Where it's like if you talk and you just switching subjects real quick. There's a name for it. I can't think about it right now.
Dumbass.
Well, yeah, you could say that, but it's not OCD. It's not bipolar either. So,
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive on that. But
yeah,
I'll have to.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's where you just off random get off track. But wow, that's freaking hilarious. But so I guess you could say I'm gonna write this down in my little old school. I ain't gonna type it in because I got sticky notes all over the not like sticking on the screen, but
yeah. See, I was like that the other day.
And I mean, it's like the ones that you can create in the deal, sticky note, little notes. I have them stuck all over the place. I'm like, man, I got to minimize all these things, sticky notes, because I can't even see my screen. To-do list, what this, so it's like I might as well just start writing stuff down and close all them dang sticky notes out so I can see what I'm doing. But we got, that's another thing too. I don't know if anybody wants to. I won't even leave that up to them. That's just up to you, me and you, the after dark podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's not dirty, people. It's just the content's different than what this is. So I like
more
to keep.
For like adults.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, exactly. You have to log in. You have to be 18 or older. And it's nothing perverted, dirty. It's just adult conversation, talk. That's another thing. I mean, you keep it diverse. I mean, you keep it clean, keep it this, keep it that. And spread all over the place. It's almost literally like I almost said a happy place. I almost said trip, but acid trip. Scattered, and mind blown everywhere. So. This is going to be a really fun editorial. I'm going to tell you when I finish it up, and you're going to laugh your ass off whenever I finish it. Because I'm going to have more beeps and bleeps and.
Happy trip hour. No.
Yeah, right. Yeah, some of that. Yeah. Of this tutorial, how to make LSD. Yeah. But like I say, it just. And a lot of, but like I say, and a lot of these who the first time I put it up, I think a lot of it was family, and I ain't too worried about it, the percussion of it, because it's the same thing with YouTube. If you don't like the content, you don't have to listen to it. But I try to keep it clean for everybody and have wholesome times, because when we start talking about the Fishing with Joe, I'd like to have people come back for more, because I would like to get some ideas or whatever people have out they want to put out there. Maybe something I might not know about, on like fishing wise. Well, I'm telling you right now, you actually you'd be more the master. So hey, this is what kind of lure you use for this. I have to teach my boy certain things, because he'll be like, using saltwater bait and freshwater. Dude, you can't do that. Well, why not, Dad? You might catch something. So there you go.
Yeah, but you can do it the opposite on that. You can use your freshwater lures in saltwater.
Oh, I didn't know. I mean, like I say, I've.
Yeah, but after you're done with it, you got to rinse it off.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you. Speak of rinsing bait off, I tell you, there was one time we went out to the bay, and I was using shrimp, and instead of keeping it's like a separate container, I just threw all the shrimp in my tackle box. Well, I figured I'd use it all up before it really got ripe in my tackle box, that day. Well, let's say 2 or 3 pieces fell in the bottom of it, and a bunch of stuff got thrown on top of it. Mm-hmm. And it sat there for about a week before I went back out. I tell you, a week worth of stinky shrimp. I kept going outside because I kept all my tackle box and all my stuff on the patio. Yeah. I kept smelling something. I was like, man, something died in the bushes. I mean, bad too. It's the air quality sucks out here, anyways. But but when you're driving through, I didn't want to say what location I'm at, but dang well what I'm talking about. When you're cruising through certain parts, it's like jail. Yeah. But anyway, so my son's like, "Hey, let's go fishing." All right, so we grab everything. I grab a tackle box and pop it up, and Joe, I've never vomited before like that.
Oh man,
I'd have to censor how bad it was. Okay, it was nasty. I puked everywhere, threw up. Man, I'm hosing everything off, and what the hell? So I had to buy all new everything because even the hooks stunk. The hooks. Man, it was bad. I mean, it was so bad that I thought maggots. It was just, so I threw everything away. I mean, I had to spend another, I don't know, $60-$70 just to kind of get some stuff. Basically just some weights and I really didn't mess with fake bait then, but I had to rebuild it back up. But man, I tell you what, dude, that was the first and last experience because even after throwing it away, the closet, the little storage thing, stunk. Yeah. So you can't. And we were pouring Febreze. I mean, I was buying bottles and just pouring the shit on the concrete and splattering on the wall like I'm getting religious or something. Dude, get out of here, smell! Get out of here! It did. It finally went away after about 4 months. But literally, that's how bad it was. So
yeah, I had that happen to me one time. Well, not, I had some bait, and I was coming home one time, and I had like the bait bucket on the front, and I could have sworn I tied it down, so I can secure it because I had it on the floorboard on the passenger side, and shit, man, car pulls up in front of me, I slam on the brakes. That bucket goes forward, dude. So I pulled over, got fish out, dead fish, and so, there I am, and I go to the car wash, vacuum it out, shampoo it and all that. Like, all right, smell's gone, cool. And this is like, this is the like July. Somewhere in July, like the late July, and it's real hot.
yeah.
And dude, I woke up the next day, went out to the car. Oh my god!
I bet you Marcy was pissed.
yeah, she was. Everybody was pissed.
The kids are like, Dad.
Everybody was pissed because the car sat there till 3:00 in the afternoon. We didn't do anything.
Man,
ripe.
Right.
Windows rolled up and everything.
Oh, that's a good way to piss somebody off.
Oh, like how the hell is that possible in one day?
Oh man, yeah, it's a trip. But when you make it this side of the border of Louisiana, we need to hit some channels around here. I'm telling you, dude. There's some places that I could walk through the trails and stuff and throw a line out, but if I can get a boat and have someone paddle my ass or whatever, it'd be great. Because there's places that me and my son we go out. It's brackish water, and gator. It's semi-gator. It's got signs everywhere. No swimming. Yeah, I ain't swimming in this anyways. But you see gators floating around. I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. It's all nature and stuff. But you see kayakers and everything paddling around. I'm like, man, I'd love to get on a little flatbed boat, like a little John boat.
Yeah, that's what I got. Little John boat and kayak.
And gator. It's got signs everywhere. No swimming. Yeah, I ain't swimming in this anyways. But you see gators floating around. I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. It's all nature and stuff. But you see kayakers and everything paddling around. I'm like, man, I'd love to get on a little flatbed boat, like a little John boat.
Yeah, that's what I got. Little John boat and kayak.
And just a little bitty motor. Not have to be, freaking Alex or Junior or freaking,
no, those motors, man, they're not that expensive anyway.
Yeah, maybe we could swing a deal. We'll talk about that later. We was talking about the other day. Like I said, I don't want to say just yet until we get that
right
solid. Because once we get that solid, dude, this podcast is going to launch. And when it launches, I tell everybody, hey, hang on to your rockets, hang on to your seats because the rockets will, are going to thrust. So, and that's whenever I think the advertisement's really going to start coming into play. So and I'd probably eventually hire some editors. Go fund me now, Kickstarter. Because my son's already said that. I've already asked him, and he said, yeah, but you're going to pay me for it. Somebody's going to pay me for it. I was like, dude, I'm not even getting paid for it. All the editing that I'm going to be doing, I'm doing it because I want to do it. It's fun. It's an experience. And if it takes me to the next level where I would like to go, then it's going to take me to the next level. Then it's going to be, like I said, from the podcast show to podcast show studio. So /studio. And that's basically where I'm kind of aiming for it. So, because the older we get, dude, more arthritis is going to kick us in the head. And I don't want to be freaking, being an inspector and doing all that stuff the rest of my life. I mean, especially out in the elements. I'm not saying being a bitch about it, but from somebody who used to be a heavy smoker to non-smoker, it does take a toll on you after a while. Former drinker, no longer, but because, like I say, it's like when you quit smoking, you quit drinking, because drinking and smoking go hand in hand. So to some, to some people. I mean, me, it was like a religious. Oh, okay. I hit the keyboard and freaked out. Paranoid, but it is, So because I tried that, I did the e-cigarette for a while. When I quit, it's basically I put the cigarettes down, picked up the e-cigarette, and smoked it for about 6 months, and when it went out and broke, because I smoked it, man, I was smoking. It was like, 24 milligram of nicotine, so that's like 4 or 5 cigarettes to one whap, one puff. So, oh man, first time I tried it, it sat me down. I sat down for a minute going, man, my head's swimming. There's something in this other than nicotine. But no, it was 24 milligrams of nicotine. So, therefore, it's going to make you swim. But man, after you get used to it, it's like an ultimate high. You take a few puffs on it, like Superman. Just people looking at you like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm ready to go. If you get pupils all dilated,
Yeah, those e-cigarettes, they come in handy whenever I'm on the road or something.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Hopefully, in the near future, this other stuff we'll be on the road quite a bit. Well, during the summer months, so spring, summer months. I mean, so I said, hopefully you get some time. It's a vacation time or whatever, and if you got a camera or whatever, we can start up some other stuff. So just don't rock the boat when I'm in it, because well, I can swim. Let's just start with swim with equipment. So But yeah, I mean, like I said, once you get that, and maybe we can get. I'm trying to still get Kevin. I mean, he works a lot though, so.
Yeah, he's always on his road, and he's always posting those. Well, every once in a while he'll put some. He'll post some pictures on there, like some scenery, mountain scenery, and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, he'll stop off and. But because if he actually clicks on it, says I can just hear him. I can hear his voice. You know. What'd you say? What? Yeah, exactly. What do you say? You talking about me? Yeah. Anyways, Joe, we're on 48 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap up because it's getting kind of late. It's already 11 over there. It's almost midnight where you're at. So
Yeah, man, that's fine. I'm also getting some notes. So if I wasn't too talkative today, it's because
that's hey man, that's fine. Like I said, we got some good footage in. But anyways, to wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody who's tuned in, downloaded, and commented and liked on this podcast. And if you have any comments, questions, leave it in the comments below in the Podbean and like in Podbean and. Comments and likes on Facebook. Yeah, this is Alien Head signing off with Joe the Fisherman.
That's it.
There we go. And downloaded and commented and liked on this podcast. And if you have any comments, questions, leave it in the comments below in the Podbean and like in Podbean and comments and likes on Facebook. Yeah, this is Alien Head signing off with Joe the Fisherman.
That's it.